So I give you blue color, Monday blue.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, now the time is 9:20. We will not wait anymore. We will proceed with it. Okay. Okay, very good morning. How are things? Monday blues, like what you say. Yeah, anyway, what are you here for? It's 4-day air cargo skills and procedure course. And anyway, thank you so much to AirAsia and a very warm welcome, very warm morning. The aircon is not heating up yet. Anyway, very good morning. This is our 4-day air cargo skills and procedure course. And I welcome each and every one of you. And first and foremost, this course is primarily conducted in English. But intermittently, I will intersperse with some Bahasa if you are not so clear with it. Okay? And of course, my Bahasa, please assist me as well in case I get stuck with Bahasa. Thank you. Thank you. So. Okay, now let me introduce myself. How does the photo and the person look? Photocopy, Photoshop. Adobe touch up a bit, is it? Anyway, my name is Bernard Wu. My family name is Wu, and just call me Bernard. I am a highly practiced trainer, instructor, facilitator in terms of air cargo skills and dangerous goods courses. Now, in terms of air cargo, I talk about air cargo ratings. I talk about air cargo skills and procedures. I talk about special cargo. I talk about the cargo services handling part, as well as claims, cargo claims. And at the same time, I do training for the air transport liability system. Have you heard about terms on Warsaw Convention? You have heard about this term, Warsaw Convention, Montreal Protocol, pertaining to liability system on air transportation. And at the same time, I am also a dangerous goods facilitator and trainer. If you look at the photos, I've done courses for DHL. This is Nippon. This is Tasco. This is online for IATA. And of course, this is in Tokyo. This is our local agent. And I give talks once on the airway bill. On the airway bill, resolution, IATA resolution 600A and B, pertaining to the airway bill, condition of contract. This is where I held a talk in 2018 for 230 people. And these are all the local agents. Now, I am an IATA dangerous goods cargo instructor. At the same time, I provide training, not just talking about handling dangerous goods. I'm talking about designing training programs on dangerous goods. Okay? And of course, what is my background? I come from a background that's like yours. I have been an operator, that's an airline. I worked with many airlines, Rolling Stone. Started off my career with Malaysia Airlines, subsequently Japan Airlines on the sales and marketing side, and then All Nippon Airways and Nippon Cargo Airlines, where I stayed the longest time, where I did training I double-headed when I was with All Nippon Airways. That's double-headed means jadi pakai dua topi. As head of cargo Malaysia, as well as a trainer in head office at Tokyo, doing all the cargo discipline. And finally, I retired, of course, but I'm still not done with it. I'm actively in training. So that is my background. Okay. Recently, I did a course for IATA in Singapore. And here, just 2 weeks back, I did a course for the dangerous goods instructor online for IATA. So much about myself. Just call me Bernard. Huh? Don't stand on ceremony. We're all peers. We're all together. Same generation. Huh? Same generation in the industry, right? I'm still in it. I'm not talking about generational, talk about generational audience. Huh? Of course, when we talk about generational audience, I think there are 4 generations here. You agree? Okay, so much about me. Now, I would like to know you as well. I would like to invite you to share about you, what you have, what you bring to the table, because everybody has their own knowledge and experience. And I would like you to share how you want yourself to be addressed, your name, okay, and then your job. Your job means your role, your responsibility, okay, and then any cargo courses or related courses that you have attended, okay, before this. And of course, finally, your objectives and your expectation over these 4 days. Now, of course, you are compelled by the company, if I believe. You are just asked by the company to attend. Whether you are aware of this course earlier or not, I'm not sure, but I would like you to share. No particular order, maybe Mustaqim. Yeah.
My name is Mustaqim. You can call me Mus.
Yeah, Mus.
I work here as a MOC engineer.
Okay.
So basically, my job is as a center point for Kamo with other departments within Raya. So about cargo airline, this is my first time working in a cargo airline. Before I joined Raya, I was in Asia for 9 years. Before that, I was in Firefly.
Oh.
So basically, I'm looking forward to the course to learn more about cargo airline, how a cargo airline operating.
Okay. You're an engineer in which department? Apron side or what do you call? I mean, it's pretty wide.
Kamo side.
Kamo?
Yes.
What is Kamo? K-A-M-O, Kamo.
No.
C-A-M-O. I see. Okay.
So,
Is this entirely a new field for you on the
Yeah.
cargo aspect?
yes.
Okay, good. Most thank you. Azizal?
So hi, my name is Azizal. So I'm in finance department, specifically in general ledger and reporting. I have attended no cargo courses previously because this is also my first time in the airline industry. Previously, I was in manufacturing for 8 years plus. So basically, what I know about the cargo airline is just within my job scope. So I do hope that this training would so-called enhancing my knowledge and better view on the cargo and procedures, cargo and procedures.
Oh, okay, good. What a change, huh?
Yeah.
To airline. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Akmal. Famous name, huh?
For commercial, I sell the space and offer the rate. And then for previous job, I work as a freight forwarding, basically a logistic, and then for focus on cargo shipment. And then for basically for target for this course, I want to know about more about the tariff and procedure more the cargo to accept more shipment for the specific cargo we need to
Mm.
report there.
Or you work with CTI. Mm.
Previously.
How long were you there?
3 years.
Oh, pretty
Then I
short time.
moved to Raya.
So you handle a lot of chrysanthemum shipments
Yes, from the
in Cameron Islands. Mm.
yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Shafiq?
Hi, my name is Shafiq, and I'm from Commercial Department, Slimanasap.
Yeah, two of you.
And my main task is more to rating and the data with the customers also.
Mm.
Previously, I attend any cargo courses. This is my first course for cargo handling. And then my objective is I think the new things, the things that I have now.
I've not come across.
Yeah, come across. And I would,
Okay, good. Yeah, Afiza.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Nurul Afiza Nurul. You can call me Afiza. I am from Finance Department, AP in AR. And then this is my first cargo handling training. And then my objective in expedition is maybe I can more familiar with the terms in this cargo airline.
The language we use. Okay. Finance. Wow, diverse group. Huh? Yeah, Hannah.
Hi, good morning everyone.
Morning.
My name is Narohana, can call me Hannah. Yeah, I'm from ground operation. Maybe I just any mistake. Cargo process handling this is the first time, but I previously joined the course almost 20 years ago. And then DG awareness also.
Oh, 20 years ago, you did the low check course.
20 years ago. No, I joined Transma in Raya almost 24 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. The time that the
That
executive,
time, yes. Oh yeah.
that executive director, what's his name? I forgot.
Mr. Khan?
No, the executive director. Forgot. There was an executive director. Is it Karim? No, as you started S1. Shukri, is it? He's one of the directors inside. I met him that time with Wisma Samantan,
Oh yeah.
right? Oh, you were already there.
No. Actually, I'm starting from Penang.
Oh, I see, a Penang lady.
Penang, yeah.
Oh, sama kampung.
But I was in Penang only. That
Oh.
my hometown is different.
Oh, hometown is different. Okay, thank you. Fahana?
Okay, good morning. My name is
Morning.
Farhana. I'm from finance, specifically doing costing. So I never attend also any air cargo courses. This is my first time attending, and also my first experience in air cargo industry. Before this, I was in a logistic company,
Which logistic company? Sorry?
Post Malaysia.
Oh, Post Malaysia. Oh, I see. I mean, postal operator. I see. In head office or at the airport, PMIH? Head office. You know.
Doing the same thing also. Over there, I'm doing costing as well. Yeah, right, also.
Saleh, you know, there's a Saleh there, one of the.
I think I'm quite familiar with the name.
Yeah. Okay.
So my objective attending this course is also to get familiar with the, like Lisa said, the language that I use, and also pick up some points that I can practice in my job.
Expand your knowledge in air cargo. Okay. Yeah, Hidayah.
Hi,
Good morning.
I'm also from finance, specifically doing
Three of you.
Yeah, doing treasury and cash management. And this is my first time also taking cargo aircraft training. my objective to learn more about cargo and more exposure on cargo so that I improve my
Mhm. To get a better overview of air cargo. Okay. Yeah, Fauzia. Fuzia.
morning.
Morning.
My name is Jia, can call me G.
G.
In cargo first time. Before this, from Asia. Then for courses, and first time Asia.
First time. Even AirAsia, you have not attended any courses? But AirAsia do a lot of courses. Doesn't bad. Which department were you with? FZ. Oh, security side. I see. Okay. Thank you. Jasmine?
My name is Yasmina, I come from Yasmin. So my job here is administrative officer setting. So this is my first job. So this is my first cargo course. And my objective is same with others. I want to expand my knowledge on air cargo.
Okay, good. Yeah, Nisa.
Hi, Bolly.
Hi.
My name is Nisa. I'm from safety department. So I counsel for operational safety and health on workers part. And then this is also my first job in cargo industry. Before this, I already intern in manufacturing factory. And this is my first cargo course that I attended. And then for my objective, the objective is I also want to learn about the air cargo because I've never been exposed to this before.
Okay, good. Rosdi.
Selamat pagi semua.
Selamat pagi.
Nama saya Rosdi. Saya dah berkhidmat dekat Raya Electric lebih kurang 8 tahun.
Wow, sudah lama. Veteran sudah.
Saya dah lama veteran.
Ya, saya nampak.
Saya berkhidmat di Department Akses. Objektif kami dalam Akses adalah memastikan kargo yang masuk, keluar, staf
Ya.
semua berada dalam keadaan baik dan selamat. Untuk kargo skill ni first time saya.
Kan. Ya, yang penting keselamatan.
Keselamatan.
Okey. Tak nampak nama. Sorry. Kusari. Ya,
Assalamualaikum, selamat pagi.
selamat pagi.
Okay, nama saya Muhammad Syahid Bizaki daripada Reset Department. Untuk cargo course ni first time.
First time.
Before ni saya lebih join pada passenger airline.
Oh, yang mana? Yang lain? Mana airline mana?
Firefly.
Oh,
Saya
Firefly.
start 2010. Daripada 2016, Malindo daripada 2017 ke 2018.
Oh, you pandai lompat lah. Gaji naik sebab gaji punya pasal. Memanglah.
Memang ada.
Okay. Thank you. Zila.
Assalamualaikum pagi.
Yes.
Nama saya Siti Azila. Boleh panggil Zila.
Yeah.
Tidak.
Saya baru, saya daripada FC Department.
Banyak exact kan?
Saya baru join FC Department 1 tahun dulu. Sebelum ni saya RAM.
Oh, dulu RAM. Oh, GTR.
So cargo courses attend, yang ni first time. Objektif untuk belajar lebih lagi lah.
Masa you ada di GTR tak pernah training? Ada apa training? DJ. Basic Initial Course.
Basic ni je.
Oh, itu kategori 6. Oh, dah lupa lah. Okay. Ya, tak nampak. Hafiza.
Okay, salam sejahtera, selamat pagi. My name is Fizal.
Ya,
We just call Fizal. Full
Yeah,
name is
okay.
Muhammad Fizal.
ya,
Just call Fizal.
Hafiza.
I'm here from MO department as an aircraft engineer. Working here around 19 to 20 years.
Wah, you paling lama.
Anak paling lama lah. Just junior juga. So never attend any cargo course.
Oh,
For this one lah. Like this lah.
Yeah.
Like this lah.
Okay.
Is to learn more about the cargo scale.
Yeah, because you, Raya Airways is a cargo airline, so I think it's necessary have an overview on this cargo language. Bahasa cargo, but yeah, Lakamis.
Selamat pagi semua, selamat pagi. Nama saya Lakamis, boleh panggil Kamis ya.
Kamis.
Juga daripada FCM Department.
Semua geng sini.
Untuk Raya Air saya dah berkhidmat selama setahun. Sebelum ni daripada Asia, lebih kepada commercial flight. Untuk kargo ni memang setahun ni lah baru ada pengalaman dalam kargo. Tapi untuk kos ni yang first time. Kalau untuk itu ingin menambah itu dalam kargo punya nak belajar lebih lagi dalam kargo.
Ya, memang. Okay, thank you, Kamis. Firdaus.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Nur Firdaus bin Samad. Call me Firdaus. I'm from Operation Control Center, mainly in coal station as CDC, Flight Operation Assistant.
OCC, yeah?
Yep, CDC. And so I think my job is basically we assist Operation Control Center here to oversee the operation, basically the whole operation.
Flight dispatching also you bought?
Probably that the dispatching is done here, and we are just getting the final documentation.
Flight plan, some more.
Cargo cruises attendant, my previous airline, I did initial DG from Manindo, and Join Raya, I did initial DG also, Cat 10. And my objective as well, same like others, I think, to enhance my knowledge since I'm mainly from passengers, so this is actually a good thing.
Okay. You use a very good word, enhance. Yeah, enhance your knowledge. Okay. If I can't see your Faisal.
Assalamualaikum, morning. Selamat Hari Raya.
Masih Raya.
Saya Faisal, my name is Faisal from Network Planning Department. Current role is scheduling the Raya flights for the schedule. And covering the overflight permit as well. Previously, this is my first experience in cargo airline. Previously, I'm from commercial and passenger, former licensed flight dispatcher, so same as his experience lah, monitoring the flight, things like that. So my objective here is to understand more on cargo operation and all the jargon.
Yeah, the jargon we use. Wow, you use very strong word. Yeah, the last gentleman.
Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi selamat hari juga.
Yeah.
My name is Muhammad Nasrul Ashadi bin Harun. You can call me Nasrul.
Nasrul.
I'm in Department of MOC, Maintenance Operation Control. So previously from Malaysia Airlines, since previously in automotive industry, and then joined aviation 2006. And then Malaysia Airlines maintenance, joined Manindo line maintenance, and then coming back to go back to Raya. Raya as in Camo department. Previously in Camo department. Yes, same. So that's all about me. Cargo course is first time for me.
So generally, all of you first time in a way for cargo course. Okay, thank you so much for your intro. I see that it's a diverse group. You have finance, you have operation side, ground operations, you have the MOC, CMO, and of course the commercial side. So anyway, this course is generally talking about air cargo skills. So I try my best to give you an overview, a better overview to how cargo should be handled. And then, of course, end of these 4 days, at the end of the 4 day, there's afternoon, day 4, there will be an exam to gauge your understanding of this. The exam will be 3 hours. Will be on how the exam will be structured to test your knowledge, to recall knowledge, to apply knowledge, and also to calculate tariff. Calculation of tariff, you need to have a calculator. Tetapi sekarang semua pakai mobile phone. If you are comfortable, right? Kalau tak ada, you pakai calculator. Tapi ingat, you punya generation semua pakai handphone. That's why we never ask you to bawa calculator. But I just want to inform you first. Okay, the passing mark is 70, 70%. Okay, very simple, don't worry. Tetapi the rate calculation side, we are talking about a basic tariff. What is basic tariff? We talk about the general cargo rate. We talk about the specific commodity rate. We talk about class rate. These three are very basic. Actually, for cargo language, these are very basic things. And also, how to issue the airway bill. How to read an airway bill. I think this is essential for you to understand that part. Okay? Ada apa-apa soalan kan? So am I clear with you on this? So let's move on. Okay, something to observe. Okay. Of course, this is your office. I'm sure you have your own policy. Right? Keep it clean. Don't dirty with litters. And then, of course, handphone. It's not no handphone. If there's any call that you need to attend to, tolong, step up anytime. If you may have urgent calls, right? We cannot say that you cannot use, but keep it in silent mode. Okay? Kalau you cannot jawab, please step up and answer your call. And then, of course, what is your company policy here? Minuman. Of course, drinks can, right? But I think beverages better not, because kalau jatuh, then spill the carpet. And of course, if you want to go for toilet break, please step up. No need to ask any excuse. Okay? Because this is nature punya, in nature, nature's call. And then this part, this is very important. In case of emergency, are you fully aware of where you are? And in case of emergency, which is the nearest exit? Semua faham?
Emergency escape route.
So all of you familiar? Okay. But of course, there is the chart here. Okay. Because bila ada emergency, you panic. It's very human. But I just want to inform you first. Because I've done a lot of training, semua, berapa tingkat tahu, 30, 40 story. So you all get worried. Where is the emergency exit? Itu yang penting. Basic, tetapi you never know. Sometimes can happen. And of course, punctuality matters as much as possible. And, so over the next 4 days, it will be 9 to 5:30. Okay? And of course, in between we have breaks, coffee break, lunch break, and afternoon coffee break. Tetapi this time is just a schedule. We are flexible. Okay? It's not, nothing is macam batu lah, fixed, no. It's all flexible, depending on our, the cost, the proceeding. Okay. Any question on this? Straightforward, right? Okay, rules of engagement. Duration 4 days, 28 hours, 0900 to 17:30. And delivery, like what I'm doing on lecture, questioning, soalan, and then of course discussion if you have any issues. Exercise, you have a workbook, and then case study. We will show you some cases. And I ada minta sama Faiza and Salawati, Puan Salawati, to email to bring your cases, because in your experience you may come across some cases that you know how to handle it, but you may not. Sometimes you kadang-kadang you also think whether you're doing the right thing, right way. So kalau you ada any case, you bring it out, let's discuss for the benefit of all. Because all of you come from different departments. Our outlook different, we look at things differently. Semua individual here, every one of us is unique, right? And our perception, we look at things differently, and our mind interpret information differently and apply differently, right? So if you have any cases, but if you don't have, then I will bring up some cases, okay? But please bring your case to this room and let's discuss. And then training 8, textbook. Now, you have, this is the textbook. Okay, you have this book and this book. Okay, and then workbook, itu file. Workbook, this is a workbook. I developed this workbook. And then of course PPT, now we are using the PowerPoint. And then flip chart, if we need to use. Okay, so these are the training aids that we are going to use. Assessment, 3 hours. We don't call it a test, it's assessment. Okay, but assessment can be a test, can be exam, can be activity, demonstration, simulation. You know, nowadays we talk about competency, not just training. We talk about competency, not exam based. Tetapi kita punya assessment is by exam, 3 jam, open book. Okay. So important thing is kena fahamkan itu tech manual. What is tech manual? TACT. Apa dia punya arti? The Air Cargo Tariff. Kalau you tengok ini buku, you ada 2 buku betul. Yang satu tebal punya. Itu tunjuk apa? Rules. It has all the rules and the procedures. This is macam the Quran of air cargo. Sorry to use this word. It's the air cargo Quran. The Quran of air cargo. And this is the rates. You know? This is used by most of the airlines, seluruh dunia. Have you seen this book before? No? If you can master this book, you can stand in front and talk here. Bukan memorize, but familiar with this. And then attendance. Now, attendance. And the attendance, you cannot attend 100% of this course. Kalau you macam, ada line, you cannot absent. The maximum is only half a day. Okay, but not on day 2, day 3. Day 3 kita kena kira banyak itu tarif. If you absent on the tariff calculation, you never be able to pass the test. I hope you don't feel pressure aja, tak ada stress, enjoy saja. Okay. So itu pun sebab HRDF claim. They require you to be at least 75%. Jadi 25% you can absent. If you less than 75% attendance, you are not allowed to sit for the course also. You are disqualified. Itu HRDC punya. Itu HRDC dulu HRDF claim punya policy lah, punya undang-undang. Okay, now participate. I harap you please participate in this class. Sebab this is your class. I am not your instructor. I'm only your facilitator for you to learn this subject. Okay, to take away the skills and the knowledge to apply in your workplace. And then, now, answer. Be ready to answer questions when called upon. Bila ada soalan, I throw you, pose you question. It's okay kalau you tak boleh jawab. It's okay, it's very normal, human. If lain boleh jawab, please jump in and help. Okay? There's nobody knows everything. So we share knowledge. Respect, respect is mutual. All of us are individual, unique individual. We have our own strength. We have our own, of course, weakness. Semua sama, right? So bila seorang cakap, then don't interrupt. But give him or her the time to finish it, then you can come in. This is mutual. So kita kena faham, orang putih cakap, be mindful of, other people. And here, collaborate, work and discuss with your peers. Kita semua sama-sama, right? Peers. Orang putih use this word peers, means we are equal. I may be standing in front here, but you are there, but that doesn't mean that I know more than you. You know something that I don't know. I know something that you may need it. No, right? So we share and understand each other and help each other. In fact, I learned from you. By studying your body language, firstly, I'm learning. Because, learning is a process, right? It's interaction as we go along, and the best way to learn is to facilitate, to teach. That is the best way. And then, sometimes the audience, we are very sharp people, very smart people. Itu subject, same subject that I know, but they can come and put the questions all the other way around. Sampai you start thinking how to answer that. Actually, you ada itu jawapan. But sometimes people are so smart, the way they structure their soalan, another way. That make us think. That's where we learn. Especially dangerous goods. Some of you have attended dangerous goods. Itu buku, this take berapa muka semua? Dangerous goods, Dija, 1,000 over, 1,200 lebih kurang muka. Itu semua English, bahasa English saja. You panggil you anak 4-5 years old, they also can know, they also tahu baca betul. Tetapi itu application is lain. So that's why when conduct this course, dangerous goods is very, very challenging. People will come around, very smart fellows. They will give you a question that sometimes you get stuck also. Because I conduct for IATA, I have international audience like Americans, the white people, and then Polynesian, Tahiti, people from across the globe, different time zone. 13, 14 hours. Just 2 weeks ago, I conducted one. 3 Americans. And then Africans, and then Europeans, of course Asian juga. They're very sharp fellas, and myself is a Malaysian. The whites look at me. They always think they are better than us. Look, itu biasa dia punya mentality tau. Tetapi yang penting is that when we do courses, how we manage them, itu yang penting. How do we manage them? First thing is set expectation from beginning of the class. From the beginning. Then then they know you are friendly, tetapi you also mean business. Right? Then they get the message. But they are very smart. Those very educated. So let's collaborate. Okay? And then ask. Never be shy. Okay? It is okay to ask questions to your facilitator. It's okay. Kalau you ada apa-apa soalan, please ask me. Or throw open. Sometimes I cannot answer you as well. Bila I tak boleh jawab you, then I will come back to you. Because I don't know everything. Okay? I am also learning. Right? So all of us are learning, because learning is dynamic. Things change. What you learn today may not be tak boleh pakai maybe 6 months, 1 year later, right? Things are changing so fast. Look, yeah, you orang agree, right? Because the world today is different. Contribute. Now, you orang semua, you are all professionals in your own way, right? You all come with different, from different background, with different experience. So, share your experience, because your asset, itu you panggil asset, bukan physical asset, your intangible asset, what you have. Please share freely. It can be helpful to other people. Right? You all may be colleagues. I think some of you may not have met among yourself, right? You orang semua kenal, know each other, huh? Yeah, because your company is a big company. Yeah, of course you recognize. Different department, no interaction. So this is a good time to macam bond out, right? Because you work with one common objective. You are all. I talk to you not Farhana, Anna, Afiza, no, or Mustaqim. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you as Raya Airways, right? You see the difference, so please share freely. Okay. Okay. So now let's do a warm-up quiz. Okay. Warm-up quiz related to this subject anyway. No pressure anyway. No pressure. Just enjoy. What is this? Have you seen this logo or emblem? IKO. You boleh KO tetapi saya tak mau KO. Yeah. You can call it IKO, ICAO, no problem. It's up to you to pronounce. But who is IKO? Under UN? Okay. What else? What is their role? Establish
the rule for airline.
the rule for airline. Okay. Good try. It's okay. Anybody else? IKO. It's okay, no problem. We learn that afterwards. I just want to gauge you, how much you are familiar with this organization, international organization. Who are they? What role they play? We have to be mindful. We have to know.
Rules and regulations throughout within countries.
Synchronizing. That means unifying, uniform. Come up, draw up uniform standards and all this. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, okay, good. How about here? Who is IATA? Good. What is IATA? Who is IATA? What do they do? What is their role? Almost similar. Almost similar in a way, almost similar. Every organization or association, they have members, right?
Right.
But who are the members? Okay. Yes, good. Yes. Yeah. Airlines are the members of IATA. IATA is an association. Jadi you and I, kalau we are in the same business, we can start an association. It comes from the word associate, the root word English. Okay, good. How about here? Next one. Who is charm? Itu yang penting. Ya, sangat penting untuk kita.
The one that regulate industry lah, but locally.
Siapa itu? CAAM. You pronounce CAAM. CAAM. Normally we pronounce CAAM. Authority. Who? They are the Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia. Jadi dia kita punya National Aviation Authority. They are the technical regulator of aviation matters in Malaysia. Itu yang penting kita kena faham dia punya role. The most important we have to know. Because they are the one who regulate us, okay, on civil aviation matters. Okay, you may call it CHARMS, okay. I don't know the people in CHARM whether they like you pronounce CHARM or CAM. But I know that they like us to address CAM. What is this abbreviation? Yeah, this is an abbreviation for every bill. Huh? This one? Yeah, you fly to Penang, right? Okay. What is this? General cargo, yeah, general cargo rate, or general cargo. Okay. General cargo, most of the time you carry general cargo. Okay. What is this? Not a cargo code? Sure? Belakang punya? Tak tahu? This is not your generation. Bukan saya punya generation, dia orang punya generation. Ya, hugs and kisses. Itu? YOLO. Mobile phone. Pakai. YOLO. What's the meaning? You only? Yeah, you only live one. So this is the time, you only live once to attend this course. Okay? So itu bukan cargo code, itu cargo code, jangan campurkan. Okay. What is this? Yeah, ULD, tetapi specifically, what is this? Container, but specific, what container type?
Aluminum container.
Yes, AKE. Or the American call it as what? In term. Operation. AKE, yes, the common, AKE container, right? LD3. Have you come across this term, LD3? Yeah, the American used to call LD3. Okay? You know, American, dia selalu ada dia punya standard language. So this is the AKE container you use a lot, right? Your 767. You use two types of pallet, common ones. The 88 and the 96, PMC and PAG, right? And what is this? Apa itu? Document? DGD? You pernah tengok itu dokumen? Pernah tengok tak? Itu untuk apa? Ya, Shipper's Declaration for dangerous goods. Okay. Apa itu? Yeah, every bill. Right. Every bill for airline we call it every bill, right? For sea shipping, what do you call? Bill or lading, right? Kalau you hantar barang pakai post, apa you panggil? Consignment note. Yeah, right. So it's the same. Actually, this is a consignment note. Tetapi in airline language kita panggil every bill. You hantar post parcel, you tak panggil dia every bill, consignment note. This is also consignment note for airline. Tapi dia punya term kita panggil every bill. Okay. What is this? What is this label or mark? Pernah tengok itu mark atau itu label? Tak pernah? You handle dangerous goods? Aircraft? Pernah tengok kah? Now this label not in the handout. Azila, you attend DG. You attended DG pernah itu? I tanya you, this one. Now, this is Y label, right? In tengah-tengah Y, right? You ask me why, I don't know why. I ask you, why is it there is a Y? Tetapi itu untuk apa? Macam mana kita pakai? I'm sure you in your flight, kadang-kadang you nampak itu. And then on the road, you see sometimes the truck itu tanker, lorry, dan dia kadang-kadang ada itu label. Kadang-kadang pun ada itu label, tetapi itu tak ada Y punya, kosong. This is for dangerous goods accepted quantities. Jadi rendah punya DG. By air, they have a Y. Kalau by surface transportation, jadi by road, by rail, by sea, dia tak ada Y. Itu saja difference. Kadang-kadang you have this. Macam kita hantar, bila COVID punya masa, you hantar banyak itu sanitizers, right? They all pack under this limited quantity. You tak pernah kan tanpa maybe you're not on the ground, maybe you're not on the ground. Yeah, understand. Yeah, but those macam security, right? Bila you nampak itu, kalau security screening, bila you hantar itu, bila you nampak itu kotak ada itu label, jadi tak boleh go by passenger aircraft, cannot go on the cabin. Okay? Faham? How about this one? Yeah, DG class 2, division what? Yeah, itu, this is what? This symbol. Cylinder. Pressurized cylinder. Macam aerosols, macam cylinder, small cylinder. Right? This is division 2.2. Class 2, dangerous goods. This one apa? Pernah nampak itu kah? Tak pernah. Bila you beli barang, sometimes you buy those products, you may have this. It means the macam aerosol spray may have this. That means it's pressurized aerosols. That means that is a cylinder pressurized. So depending on itu gas dalam, boleh meletup juga. So when children products may have this. Kadang-kadang you beli itu itu macam hairspray, you may have this. This is itu untuk apa? This one and this one different. This is what we call as GHS pictograms. GHS pictograms. They are consumer product warning labels or symbol. Itu yang ada apa itu? Dia ada itu outline, red color. This is those products that is can be dangerous. Untuk itu barang-barang. Tapi this is a transport hazard label untuk class 2, division 2.2. Okay. So I just want to gauge your understanding so far. Then I know how to address you. Okay, have a relaxing moment now. Who is this handsome man?
Unknown.
Have you seen him before?
No.
Sure?
Yes.
Handsome guy?
Very
Huh? Handsome guy too. Same like him. Same like Firdaus. You have not seen him before in picture, in photo. I give you a clue. Okay, he quoted these words.
Stay hungry, stay foolish. That means he's hungry lah.
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Hari nak kargo je tak.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Oh.
You see, when he was young, he was that. Right? So, yeah? Yeah. He is the guy, I consider him as a genius, right? He's a visionary. And he is the one who actually founded Apple and created the type impact until today, where it helps us in our life. Kita pakai itu handphone, right? He's the one who said these products until today impacted kita. We benefited from it, right? And what's the meaning of stay hungry and stay foolish? Apakah dia erti? Stay hungry, jadi you should not be satisfied with yourself. Right? You got to continue to learn. There's so much to learn. And stay foolish. There's nothing to be shy of. Right? Because learning is a process. It's not a destination, it's a journey. So keep learning. And because you see, when he was taken sacked from Apple, he founded Apple, but he was removed, right? Can you imagine? Then he went to India for some time, and then he came back. Right? He's not happy with what things are, and then he set everything into motion, and he revolutionized these mobile devices, computers and whatnot. But unfortunately, the late Steve Jobs died young, because untuk apa punya pasal? Pancreas, of cancer of the pancreas. So stay hungry, not to ask you not to makan tau kah. Okay, hungry for knowledge. Okay. And this is from American writer Alvin Toffler. What do you understand by this? Learn, unlearn, and relearn. What is learn, unlearn, and relearn? Are you here to learn? Right? Unlearn. Are you here to change all your perspective of things? Throw away what you learned earlier? No. Right? You still retain what you have, but there are some old information that you may know. No old knowledge that it may be outdated. So unlearn that. Right? And then relearn. Mix the old and the new. Right? Sometimes the old can still be used. And we learn new way of doing things. This is what we are in together. So, right? So this is a very good, saying. Do you agree? Because learning is a lifelong, is a journey. And I'm still learning. I'm still attending courses. I'm still attending workshops. And for us to maintain relevancy, that means useful, bring value to the company, we have to continue to learn. So, but things are dynamic, right? We continue to learn and things continue to change, evolve. So in order for us to keep abreast with what is happening, we have to keep on learning and relearn. Okay. Any questions so far? Now, this course empowers you to analyze, right? After having gone through this course, to analyze, apply, and evaluate essential cargo management knowledge and skills to optimize your efficiency and productivity in your respective role or respective job. Okay. And end of these 4 days, what you take away? Analyze and synthesize information from tech manual to provide comprehensive and accurate guidance to shippers and forwarders. Now analyze, right? When you go through any course or any subject, any topic, right? You sendiri boleh ingat, right? What should be the way? What is the information? How I process the information, right? Synthesize. This word is a big word. Synthesize means to organize. Organize the information that you process. Organize it from this tech manual. We are going to go through this. You analyze apa itu benda dalam itu information, right? Then you organize the information. When you have any macam soalan from customer. Customer may not be public, maybe from your colleague. They are also your customer, right? So they may ask you. Then you macam mana you nak dapat cari itu jawapan? You Google sometimes, right? Selalu you pakai internet Google. But for air cargo, all the information is here. So you analyze, you synthesize, organize the information, and provide the answer, right? Now, in this case, provide accurate guidance to the forwarder kalau ada customer lah, or your logistic company, e-commerce company, right? They may ask you. So you comprehend this information. Then optimize and justify the application of basic cargo rates and charges to maximize customer satisfaction and company profitability. Jadi we go through this, you learn about the calculation of itu rates and charges, right? Then you're able to provide what? You will provide these cargo rates and charges. Maximize, customer also feel happy, right? Because bila customer tanya you, customer can be your colleague, can be your actual customer, public, can be anyone. Bila dia tanya you, right? They tanya you because you are an expert and you represent your company. They tanya you not because you are Mustaqim. Tanya you because you are Raya Airways. So you must be able to provide the accurate information, right? The right information for the satisfaction of the customer, or even your relative, your brother, sister, right? If you give me a good solution, and then at the same time you're working for your company, for your company, right? With that kind of knowledge you gain. And then third one, evaluate and implement shipment management strategies in compliance with established rules and procedures. All the rules and procedures are here. If you are able to have a good overview of this, how to apply it, so that will be very helpful. Right. Okay. Now let's see what else next. Okay, what you will learn. Berapa topik these 4 days? 9. Yeah. What are they? You look at industry regulations. You look at the Air Cargo Agency, World Geography and Cargo Terminologies, aircraft and unit load devices. What are they? Basic air cargo rates and charges, their review, air cargo acceptance, cargo booking procedure, and air cargo claims. Okay. So with this, I would like to take a short break. Let you refresh. Shall we take a short break? Maybe 10 minutes. We will return at 10:30. Okay. Now the time is 10:22. Lebih kurang maybe 10:35. Kalau yang siapa belum makan pagi, please. Okay, thank you so much. Before you break out, any question? You okay so far?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. So far so good.
Dah dapat dah, tak ada confirmation.
commercial chess, dia commercial chess.
Sebab supaya you tak dapat the same thing. Yes.
Usually your break here what time? 12:30. Oh, the company policy 12:30. So you makan gerai-gerai sana sebelah sini. Oh, ada banyak. Jauh kan? Sebelah saja. Oh, kalau dia orang keluar, dia bawa kereta keluar. So jadi makan a bit susah. WHO is somewhere, you know WHO, World Health Organization. I think somewhere around here. You're not sure. But you all pindah here maybe around 2 years ago. This office. Masih ni. Very big office now. Good environment. Facility bagus ni. Yeah. Oh, 21%. 21. Everybody under itu still have one, still for one set. I wonder how come. Okay, welcome back. So far you all understand that there are nine topics that we are going to cover together. Okay. So now we are going to look at the industry regulations. Apakah you faham industry regulations? What do you understand by industry regulations? Oh, but before industry regulation, I want to look at this. I want to give you an introduction first. Right. Cargo industry outlook. Whether you are in the right industry or not. Right. Many of you come from another industry, and whether you have joined the right industry. Let's take a look. Okay. New era for air cargo. Let us look at the outlook. Now, cargo transport some US 6 trillion in value of goods a year. US 6 trillion. You know how many zeros behind trillion? How many zeros? 9 zeros? 9 zero is billion, right?
12.
Yeah. Right, that's 12. 1,000 billion. That's US. You cannot kali berapa, lebih kurang 5 kali. That's Malaysian ringgit value. A year. So 35% of the 6 trillion of global trade by value, by air cargo 35%. Jadi, you know, by value, by other modes, lebih kurang ocean is even bigger value. Because, you know, the ocean liners are big, right? Now, about this US trillion is about 1% of trade by volume. You know, trade by volume. Jadi, by air the volume is very small as compared to ocean. Tetapi, you know, 1% of trade by volume, it accounts for 35% by value. You see, because by air is high value goods. That's why it's 35%. Now, there are some berapa? 100,000, 100,000, right? Plane take off every 24 hours. Lebih kurang. And then 140 tan. Ribu tan. 140,000 tan of cargo carried every 24 hours. So what is your share? You know, satu tan berapa kilo? 1000. Jadi that means you have to put 3 more zeros here. Okay, there's 1 day within 24 hours. Now let us look at this. Global e-commerce sales from year 2017 and 2025. Okay. Now you look at the forecast, growth forecast in 2014. This is in US trillion. Okay. And this year. They did this forecast in 2014 for year 2017. Bila you bought forecast, of course, ahead of time, so 3 years ahead. Now they forecast that, 2017, in 2014, they forecast in 2017 they reach 2 trillion. Okay? And then by 2025, it should be around 400 trillion. Right? But actual, 2021 already hit 5 trillion. Right? And then by 2025, it will go up to 70 trillion. So why? Because of COVID. Right? Everything all convert to air freight. So their forecast, even they forecast 2025 around 40 trillion, but 3 years ago already surpassed. Right? 3 years ago, 3 tahun lepas sudah meet all short forecast. So are you in the right industry?
Yes.
You joined the right industry. That's why AirAsia is back. Sorry, Raya Airways is having so many planes now.
Yes.
When I know about AirAsia, they were only having the 727 and 757. I ingat empat aircraft saja. Bukan Transmar itu masa Transmar. The 72 and the 757. 757 much later. And the 757 I think is around 25 ton payload at that time. I think it's around 25 ton, the 757. So now, of course this one you don't use anymore, right? Still have 757? So you have, what are your fleets? 767, empat buah? 737, 400, How many? 1. So 5. Yeah, 767, 200. Airbus 321, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 5. And, now you got 8. 2, 767, 3, 221, 4. 4, 767, 321, you have 2. 3, that is 7. Or 1, 737, 400. These are passenger converted freighters, all of them. Okay. So you are in the right industry, Okay. So please stay on and build the company further. Actually, I've been noticing that you all are growing relatively fast, I should say. Very promising, right? Potential is there. So what you need is to have, more support to the company. You will be better. Definitely, the future is very good, very bright. Okay, and supported by this, the forecast. Okay, so much about that introduction. So you are happy, Berapa bulan bonus last year? 1 bulan saja. Oh, itu secret, confidential. Everybody gets different amount. Okay, keep it a secret. Okay, so much about the intro. Now I go into Module 1. What is Module 1? Or Unit 1? We talk about industry regulations, right? Now, in every industry, every sector, there is always, you need to have regulations, right? Without law, without regulation, nothing will work, right? So now, in these industry regulations, we will have an overview. Who are the stakeholders involved? What I mean by stakeholders is ICAO, right? Just now earlier on the quiz part, we talked about ICAO. That is the International Civil Aviation Organization. Then we talk about IATA, International Air Transport Association. Then we will look at International Federation of Freight Forwarders Association, in short is FIATA. And then we look at the Malaysia Transport Agencies. What is Malaysia Transport Agencies? Talk about our government agencies, right? The government agencies, the authority. Who are the authorities involved? Now, roles and responsibility of ICAO, right? When are they established? 1947. None of us were here yet. Right? Now, who are they? Specialized Agency of United Nations. On apa itu? Yeah. You see, they are a specialized agency. What does it mean by specialized agency? What is the equivalent? Itu ICAO is specialized agency on civil aviation matters. In other words, they advise United Nations on civil aviation matters. Okay. Now, what is the equivalent to ICAO? Can you think of another organization that is constantly being talked about the last 3-4 years? Huh? What is another agency that's equivalent to ICAO? ICAO talk about civil aviation matters, on health matters. Yes, WHO. WHO, right? WHO is a specialized agency on health matters, advising United Nations. So can you relate? Can you see the difference? ICAO is a specialized agency on civil aviation matters of United Nations. Okay. Now, what is their role and responsibility? They develop international standards and recommended practices. Huh? In short, SARP for aviation industries. Right? Jadi, they are they develop standards and then recommended practices. SARP. Right? Now, the fourth bullet point: member states adopt SARP recommended standards and recommended practices and implement into their law and regulations. Now, you think ini, what do you understand? Who are the member states? Is Malaysia a member state of ICAO? Yes. Memang. You see, to be a member state of ICAO, you must be a member of what? United Nations. Anyway, everybody is a member of United Nations. Every country is a member of United Nations, right? Unless that country don't have the sovereignty. You know what is sovereignty? You know, some countries, they have two or three countries together, like United Kingdom, right? United Kingdom, they have what? They have Scotland, they have England, right? Great Britain, they have Iceland, and one more, I think Wales or what. So each of these are individual countries, you know, but they may not have the sovereignty. That is what it means. So in United Nations, somehow or other, all countries with the sovereignty means you have your own what? You have your own, your own government, a political body. You have your own, you have your own currency, your own army, police force. They are all law and order, all this regulation. This is a sovereign country with its own sovereignty. That means own governing body. That you have the legal right to represent as a member of the United Nations. So as a member of the United Nations, automatically you attend ICAO. You are a member of ICAO. Now, in Malaysia context, who are the one who attend ICAO meetings or conventions or forum? Siapa in Malaysia? Siapa represent kita punya negeri? Which agency? Government agency? Good. CM. CM is siapa? CM? You know, Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia. They are the agency taking care of civil aviation matters seluruh negeri kita, right? So in any forum, any convention, for ICAO meetings, CM people, the Director General of CAM. Sekarang bukan panggil Director General sebab dia sudah corporatized. So what is called CEO now? Who is the CEO now of CAM? Not sure.
Norazman.
Captain
Captain Norazman.
Noazman, yes. Right. He is the one who attends the IKO forum representing the government. Can you relate? Okay. So now, the responsibility, IKO set standards untuk apa? Untuk ensure safe, efficient, secure, economically sustainable dan environmentally responsible aviation sector. Right? So with the standards and recommended practices, so this is where they set all these standards. And how do we adopt this? Itu kita panggil best practices, like recommended practices are best practices. Kita adopt. How do we adopt it here? How do we adopt into the country? How do we make into law? Macam mana? Anyone? You see how the thing works? So in other words, this Captain Noazman, right? He attends CEO, the IKO meeting, okay? And then whatever standards they have created, so and any recommended practices we want to adopt, he will bring back. Who does he talk to? He talks to who? CM is under which ministry?
MOT.
MOT, yes. So you got to report to the minister what has been discussed, what are the international standards they have created. So deliberate. So our minister finally agree. Then they table it what? Parliament. They table the parliament, and that's where the bill is tabled. And then they have three readings. That's where they deliberate. So they deliberate, after that they adopt it, and then into pass the act. That becomes law. Okay? And then that's how it's implemented. From the minister, from the CM to minister to parliament. Okay? So can you see now? Okay. Now, having said this, now what is the difference between international standards and recommended practices? Good point. Yes, standards. These are the standards they set. So we will have, not to say mandatory, but we will come back and pass into law. That's the standard, right? And recommended practices is you don't want to follow, it's up to you. But we can still follow, but we can improvise. Jadi kita boleh improve on it. We can put certain requirement additional kita untuk kita negeri kita tambah. Recommended saja. What you say is exactly the point. Okay. But please take note, this is not IKO. They are bukan international policemen. They are not international regulator kita panggil. Okay. They don't tell us you must adopt this, you must adopt that. No. They are bukan international policemen. Okay. They only come up with the standards. Okay. It's up to the negeri to enact into law. Okay. But they come up with a lot of standards. Macam kita MH370, right? One of the standards they set up through certain annex. You know, there are in the Chicago Convention there are 19 annex. Annex 18 is dangerous goods. SMS, who is doing SMS? Safety management. That's under annex berapa? 19. Yes. So on search and rescue is under, I think, annex maybe 3 or 4, right? So that's where they come up with the standard search and rescue, like MH370. Whenever there's an air crash, what are the parties involved? ICAO is definitely involved. The country, the operator, the airline that belong to the country will definitely be involved. And then the other party is, if it occurs in America, the government of America will be involved. You see? So that's how all the standards they set. All set by ICAO. So don't get mixed up. ICAO is not the international police or regulator. So then comes to, who is this party? IATA, yes. Let's look at IATA. You look at IATA, founded in 1945, even earlier than ICAO. Who is IATA? Trade Association of World Airlines. So jadi member of all World Airlines. Okay. Now, they formulate industry policy and standards consistent with ICAO for its member airlines. So jadi they come up with industry standards, right, for the airline to follow. They have what? Programs macam apa? Programs, initiative developed such as cargo agency accreditation, cargo account settlement system, dangerous goods regulation, cargo digital, and FACE. FACE is future aviation, what? Executive, C, I can't remember. And it is for young people, below 35 years old. For most of us, we are already disqualified. Maybe you're still okay, right? If you are capable of joining IATA, the image is different. Huh? Future Air Cargo Executive. Huh? Yeah, for those below 35, you boleh cuba. Huh? But the demand is very strict. Huh? Meet very high criteria to meet. Things like what, Of course, I think you need to have at least a master, postgrad, as far as I know.
Yes.
And then, of course, as young as possible. A lot of attachment, image different. Tetapi the report memang good. Okay? The image is different, right? Right. So now, you look at it. Trade Association of World Airlines. What is World Airlines? All the airlines, all the flag carrier of the airlines. They are member of IATA. What is cargo agency accreditation? Jadi kalau you mau start you punya cargo agent one day, right? You want to be IATA member, right? You boleh join them. You got to bayar lah fee, and then they will apa itu? They audit you. You to meet their criteria. What are the criteria? Financial criteria, staffing, infrastructure. Because to use the IATA logo, right? Image, different. Having said that, now we come to FIATA. Who is FIATA? Siapa? Who is FIATA? Now you look at FIATA, when is it founded? Even earlier than IATA or ICAO. Right? Trade Association of siapa? Forwarding, logistic company worldwide. Forwarding means the forwarders. Right? Logistic companies, so many logistic companies. You know the difference between forwarding and logistic? What is the difference? Apakah there may be a difference? You know this industry evolved so rapidly. Macam mana evolve means change. Those early days, some 40, 50 years ago, you don't call yourself a logistic company. Right? You call what you call? Cargo agent. Or not even express, cargo agent and forwarder. Then over time become what people use the term express. Macam ABC forwarder, ABC cargo agent. Then later on ABC they change to express. Sounds good. Branding. It's all branding. And after express, apa dia orang pakai? Logistic. Sounds big. Even ABC logistic, But actually logistic is very broad. It's very broad. Talk about housing, warehousing, storage, 3PL, 4PL, third-party logistic. That is logistic. Tetapi semua pun pakai logistic sekarang. Branding, mix big, sounds big, right? It's all branding. But when you talk about forwarding and logistic, it's entirely two different things. Okay? I will touch on that as we go along. What is the difference? Now, FIATA has consultative status with several international bodies dealing with transportation, such as UN, ECOSOC, Economic and Social Council. In ICAO, they have many committees. This is for economic and social. then United Nations Trade, Committee of Trade, and then this one European part, and this one is can't remember, escape, one of those United Nations bodies. And then they develop what? FIATA develop what? Develop and promote uniform forwarding documents, standard trading conditions to improve the quality of services rendered by its member. So the members, siapa member of FIATA? All the forwarders, the cargo agents, the logistics company. And the FIATA is the one that talks about the cargo agent. IATA talks about the airline part. You see the difference now? Okay, they come up with uniform standards. Like kita panggil every bill, right? Every bill designed by what? IATA standard, right? For the airline to apply. Kita buat business, international business, right? You kalau you mau buat you every bill boleh, your own standard, but will it be recognized? Right? Kalau you nak buat the international business, you must have a uniform standard. That's why IATA comes in. When it comes to forwarder, FIATA comes in. You see dia punya itu consignment note, apa dia panggil? Consignment note? Bill of lading. Right? They have their own standard format. It's all through FIATA. So their logistic company can be ocean freight, sea freight, land. So more standardized. Right? Because they're doing international business. Kalau you nak you buat email standard boleh. Everybody have their own standard macam mana, how to talk. Right? That's why this association becomes very powerful. Now I want to ask you one question. Why? IATA was founded in 1945. ICAO 47 later on, almost 2 years later. And then FIATA is 1926. Can you relate? You know, commercial, business always move ahead of government. ICAO is an intergovernmental organization where all the government sit down and meet, right? The private side is the association, the commercial side. You know, macam like e-commerce, right? Kita ada undang-undang, but it cannot catch up because businessmen, you know, they come up with new ideas, technology, they move first. Sebelum itu law comes in, right? That's why, you know, this commerce side is always ahead. You see last time Uber, right? Then they were bought over by Grab. And you know, the undang-undang cannot catch up with them. They come up with new ideas and new way of doing business. Sampai there's no regulation that is able to regulate them. So slowly a government comes in, right? That's how things, the same here. This is in fact much earlier. They come up with semua resolution standards and whatnot, right? So you see the way things are organized. So you have a picture. You have a picture of how things work here. So regulatory overview. So we look at the stakeholders. That means the ICAO, IATA, airlines, association. ICAO, they come up with what? Convention, standards, and recommended practices, right? The Intergovernmental Civil Aviation Body, right? They meet together. So bila they agree the standard, they call it, they meet together, jadi convention, one big convention. Okay? They come up with the standards and recommended practices. So who are the one that will take it back to the country? Yes, the National Association, the National Agency. In Malaysia is CAM. Macam itu, Singapore, CAS. Civil Aviation Authority Singapore. This is United Kingdom, United UK. This is Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand. This is what FAA, America's very powerful Federal Aviation Agency, Federal Aviation Administration. FAA very strong. They come up with standards, their own standards. And they have JCAB, Japan Civil Aviation Bureau. Okay? Then these are what we call as, in short, NAA. It's all, semua dia punya itu tanggungjawab sama. Nama saja panggil differently. Okay? These are the national agencies. So they are the one who represent their own country at the ICAO convention. Okay? And then at the same time, IATA work closely with ICAO. The discussion bincang, what for IATA always follow ICAO. And IATA provide a lot of input to ICAO also, right? Consultative. And then from IATA, the members siapa? All the airlines. Right? IATA as an association, bila dia agree, they pass resolution. Resolution itu, what is the root word for resolution? Resolve. Right? So resolution, they agree semua, the standard, everything, that becomes a resolution. So that means is when they pass any resolution, it's binding. Semua member kena ikut. Okay? But bila dia, some members say, no, I reject. So what do? They pass recommended practices. Okay, so recommended practices up to the individual airline to follow. Or kalau nak tambah you punya own policy, can. But you pakai the recommended practices as a basis, kita panggil basis, to develop your own. You follow your condition of carriage, right? Your COC. All of you have seen your own company's COC. You know what COC? Condition of carriage. You have your own, definitely. IATA passed that resolution. You go and check. I believe you have. Definitely you have. Recommended practice. Recommended practice 1601. This talks about your company's condition of carriage. You memang mesti you ada. Because otherwise, you know, when there's any business that you do, and there's any dispute, what do? You fall back on your own condition of carriage. Right? Itu you punya policy, you punya undang-undang, you punya, bukan undang-undang, you punya rules and regulation. Not regulation, you punya rules, company rules. You must know your own company's, it's under IATA recommended practice 1601. And then you call it, you don't call it this, you call it your Raya Airways condition of carriage. Okay? And then of course you use the IATA RP 1601 as a document, so you improvise, you change some of the own rules. You add some of your own rules. Okay? That is a standard document you have. Yours seems to be, lost in a way. But you got to take the trouble to understand this, because it's your own company terms and conditions. Condition of carriage is very important. Okay? Now, how do we relate this with the air bill? Air bill is condition of contract. Below, berapa pernah pegang air bill? Tak pernah. Finance, pernah pegang every bill, pernah tengok every bill. Your account receivable, yeah, you should, right? So that is another very important. What's the difference between that? Is also COC, that is condition of contract, and this one we talk about your own company's condition of carriage. So what is the difference? We'll come to it when we talk about the every bill. Okay, otherwise you'll be overloaded with so much information. You faham I cakap apa on this? You understand? Please take the trouble to know about your company's condition of carriage. You don't have to know everything, but at least you know that document and what entails. Okay. Okay. Having said that, we have IATA, the Airline Association. Then we have what? Now, of course, under the agency, national agency, they regulate the airlines, right? At the same time, sometimes IATA may want to have certain agreement or approval from the national agency, like training of dangerous goods training. Also, they consult our national agency, CAM. Like for me, I am an IATA dangerous goods instructor, but I cannot get the approval unless CM approve me. I'm approved by CAM. Then only IATA recognize and give me the contract. You see, the national agency is yang tertinggi when it comes to regulation, because our national agency CM is the police, is the regulator for our country. CAS is the regulator for civil aviation matters for Singapore. Right? JCAB, they are regulator for Japan. Okay? And ICAO is not a regulator, don't get it wrong. ICAO is not a regulator, they only come up with standards only. So it's up to individual country to adopt it and enact into law. Okay? So having said that, we have the Forder Association, right, FIATA. They have consultative relationship with ICAO, memang. Right? They also want to know what ICAO do, so that when they revise or amend any of their standards, they got to try to have a uniform standard. And then they pass. What do they pass? They pass resolution. Same. Association will pass resolution. And then they have their own recommended practices. And then who are the association in Malaysia? You have FMFF, Federation of Malaysian Freight Forwarders. Right? Under Federation of Malaysian Freight Forwarders, you have PAFA, Penang Freight Forwarders Association. You have SAFLA, Selangor Freight Forwarders and Logistics Association. So this is, FMFF is the umbrella, umbrella association of all the logistic and cargo agent association in Malaysia. Except AFAM. Have you heard of AFAM? Anyone of you? No? AFAM? AFAM is central. It's just the Air Freight Forwarders Association of Malaysia. They are not a member of FMFF. Because power struggle. A lot of politics. So they don't want to be member of FMFF. But FMFF represent Malaysia in FIATA punya forum. So that's how the whole thing works. Okay? And then of course, the cargo agent side, the National Association, our CM regulate them. Can you boleh nampak itu picture? You see the whole picture, how the thing works, right? So come to our, just now we talked about the international side. Now we go down our national side. Siapa itu? Siapa itu? Yeah, our MOT, they are the policy. They set the policy. They formulate the policy. Right? They formulate the policy, and then they are the principal policy maker for what? For the transport. For transport in Malaysia. So below them, you have what? You pronounce it a CHAM, right? CHAM is what? CM is what? The regulatory side. They enforce the undang-undang from MOT, right? On the technical side, what it means by technical? It means if you have aircraft, you want to commission the aircraft, the CM will come and audit you. The airport standards, safety standards, all the technical part. And then we have the regulatory part on the commercial side. Who is commercial side? Have you heard of this? MEFCOM. Right? MEFCOM regulate the commercial side, the economic part. And then the enforcement side, the airport is the enforcement. Right? You go to the airport, security check. They are enforcing the regulation. And at the airport here for cargo, you have the MAB people, the security. Of course, you have your own security. You also have MAB security, right? Or scanning, right? So that is enforcement of the undang-undang. Your security, what do? You enforce your own rules, right? You sendiri punya policy on rules, your company rules. Company don't have regulation, right? Company only develop your rules, your policy, your rules only. Now, if you look at it, regulation can have rules, but rules cannot have regulation. Betul? Because regulation is only the authority saja. That's law. Can you see the difference? Faham itu the difference? So that is how the roles and responsibility of our Malaysian Transport Agency. Okay? Can you understand the whole concept now? So a little bit more on this, right? CAM, Technical Regulator, is it? Overseeing safety, security, maintenance, development of civil aviation industry in Malaysia. Implements and enforce MOT policies. MOT, of course, principal policymaker. Dia buat apa? Formulation policy, strategies and program for public transportation. What is this G2G? Apa you faham? Government to government negotiation for bilateral or multilateral traffic right. Bilateral means country to country. Multilateral means more than 2 countries, 2 and more countries. And then MEFCOM, what? Economic regulator, overseeing commercial and economic matters. They are the independent advisor to MOT pertaining to economic matters on civil aviation. Now, bila you nak start satu airline, one day you may probably start an airline, we don't know. But don't end up like my airline. You see, anybody can start, right? But there are a lot of requirements to meet. So now, to get the permit, you have to go to where? First, the audit comes in. And then you need to have the ASP, Air Service Permit. And then another one is what? AOC, Air Operator Certificate. That is after CAM audited, a lot of standards to meet, a lot of criteria to meet. You boleh start, you never know. Anybody can, if you start, maybe one day you'll be a farmer. You tahu tak apa, what is the meaning of farmer, erti of farmer? Farmer are actually very rich people. But not our local farmer, American farmers. Right? When you talk about farmer, means they own hectares of land and they have to use their kapal to fumigate, you know, their orchards and all these things. So who knows? One day you may be your own boss. Always think what? Think big. Look at the big picture. Okay, that's how the whole thing, economic issue and then the industry here. Siapa pun boleh start satu airline. But nowadays the criteria is very strict and the audit is very strict. So you see how how our Malaysian side work, right? And now they are talking about trying to merge this. Used to be one body. Dulu apa nama itu panggil our transport agency? You masih boleh ingat kan? Sebelum dia ada MEFCOM, before they corporatized. What is the agency? What is the agency name? The transport agency in Malaysia? Sorry, I heard something. DCA, Department of Civil Aviation. Tetapi dia naikkan to what? To be the authority now because they passed the act, the Civil Aviation Act, in 2016. Any one of you got a Malaysian Act, Civil Aviation Act 2016? Tada. You all must read all these things. Take the trouble. If you want to be to improve yourself, you want to be leaders. You are all leaders already, right? But to develop yourself better, you need to have this type of information. Go into CAM website, banyak informasi. You got to know what is happening. Now, if you follow, banyak orang LinkedIn, ada LinkedIn, right? Members of LinkedIn. You follow Captain Noor Azman. He is very aggressive. Dia selalu ada advertisement. A lot of news release. And then nampak itu vacancy selalu dia ada. Pernah nampak tak? I'm not asking you to join. You join the right industry. But I'm saying that to Captain, this is the new CEO. It's very aggressive. He used the social media very aggressively. If you follow. And then banyak forum dia buat. But very proactive. Very good actually. So kita kena ikut. Okay? Boleh tak? Google sikit lah. having done that, just give you a breather. So now I want to go into before we go to this module 2. Now, I want you to look at this. You do some exercise. And then this book. Now, let's go through this book, this handout together. Now, you look at the folder dulu. Tengok itu folder. Apa you nampak sini? Summarize untuk itu, summarize of the topic. Let's go through together. Hari ini day 1, day 1. You see, we started at 9 o'clock, but of course we actually started at 9:20. But never mind. We just look at see the items that we have covered: course introduction, administration, learning and learning objective and learning outcome. Right? I really shared with you. Then the course outline, and then we just cover Unit 1, Industry Regulation. Right? Then we had a coffee break earlier. Then we continue Industry Regulation. Unit 2, the Air Cargo Agency, which we are going to continue after this. Then in the afternoon, after lunch break, what are we going to cover? Yeah, Unit 3, World Geography and Terminologies. Then after that, afternoon is Unit 4, Aircraft and Unit Load Devices. So this will be for day 1. So besok, you look at it, we recap what we covered today. Okay? And then we go into Unit 5, Air Cargo Acceptance. Okay? Shipper's Responsibility, we will talk about. Lepas itu, we look at instruction for carriage and shipper's letter of instruction, packing, marking and labeling. Then kita sambung, continue with this air cargo acceptance, payment, charges prepaid, charge and collect. And then consignment ready for carriage, embargo, then shipper's right of disposition, undelivered consignment, then continue. Air cargo acceptance banyak topik. And then we will end up with Unit 6 or Module 6. Module 6 tunjuk apa sini? Heavy bill, yes. Then day 3, we look at the recap of day 2. Then we look at Unit 7. We look at calculating the basic air cargo rates. What are the basic air cargo rates? We look at the application IATA tag, gross volume chargeable weight, exercise, and then currency and currency rounding off. Now we look at specific commodity rate, in short SCR. Okay. Then we have the class rate and exercise. Then we continue what minimum charges, general cargo rates, lower charge in higher weight category, precedence of rates and charges. And then we end up with what service and related charges, valuation charges, disbursement fee, charges for documentation, DG shipment. Then that wrap up day 3. Day 4, Unit 8, cargo booking procedure. And then Unit 9, air cargo claims. Then afternoon, we will have the assessment. So it's summarized here. Okay, let us look at the whole thing very quickly. We run through this. Notice page 1. We have the table of contents, right? Page 2 and 3. Nampak itu? Page 1, 2 and 3. Then after that, welcome message, my profile, about this course, learning outcome. Then industry regulations, right? Now, then all the units there, and then we will talk about now Unit 1. You look at Unit 1, page 8, muka 8. You have the first part is apa tunjuk sini? Introduction, right? The learning points. Then 1.1 is ICAO. Right? ICAO, And you think this bullet point, what is the function, the role and responsibility? Establish international standard for better and easier use of air transport. Develop a satellite-based system for easier communication and navigation. Facilitate movement across international boundaries for passenger and cargo. Right? Stimulate development of airways, there's airline company, airport and air navigation facilities. Encourage the development and maintenance of unified body of air law and promote its worldwide general acceptance. Now you look at this, the second bullet point, develop a satellite-based system for easier communication and navigation. This satellite system already in place, right? But they continue to enhance, to improve it. Even that, MH370, they cannot pinpoint, right? So it's still ongoing, macam orang putih cakap, still work in progress, because technology change. How kalau tak ada macam mana track, even though they can track, but some of them still cannot zero in. So that is the role of ICAO. Then after that, turn to next page. You see the 1.1.1 organizational structure of ICAO. So we used to be what? We used to be the chairman of the assembly at one time, CAM. At that time was under, I think it's Dato now, or Dato Sri. You remember his name? Azharuddin. He served 3 years, and he was the chairman of this assembly. And then 1.2, next 1.2. You look at 1.2. 1.2 talks about what? IATA, yeah. What is IATA's role, history, and aim? Aim of IATA, right? Promote safe, regular, and economical air transport for the benefit of the people of the world, and foster air commerce. Provide means for collaboration among air transport enterprises. Jadi, air transport enterprises means the airline companies, right? Engage directly or indirectly. Cooperate with siapa? With ICAO and other international organizations, right? So next, please go to next page 11. Page 11 talks about what? Cargo agency program. So kalau you nak start you punya cargo agent one day, right? You want to be IATA member, you can join, right? And gives you a better image. Bila you want to be your own cargo agent, right? You want to be your own boss, then you're going to approach customer. You're IATA member, carry IATA logo. The customer look at, wow, you're IATA member. Confidence sudah, sudah ada, right? Half the battle is won, orang putih cakap. Kalau you pergi without any association, right, member, macam Acong Ali Akau punya company, memang the confidence memang takes time to build up, right? So now you look at cargo agency accreditation. To become an IATA to become an IATA accredited agent, the company must have the following basic requirement. There are 3 bullet points. Apa requirement basic? 100,000 saja. 2 staff with basic advanced cargo certificate or equivalent, cargo course certificate. And then the third one is what? Yeah, 2 staff must have a DGR, validation. You tengok, kalau you nak jadi, you have your own cargo agent, you nak jadi IATA cargo agent. 100,000 saja Malaysian ringgit, very small. Yeah, dia belum revise lah. So bila you nak buat jadi boss sendiri, okay lah kan, register company and start. Okay, now you then comes to cargo account settlement system, CAS. Do you know what is cargo CAS? Are you a CAS member?
Yes.
You are associate, is it? Are you an associate? You know what is CAS? Jadi you use IATA as a platform to settle with your customer, your cargo agent. Are you ready? Oh, you're a CAS associate. Oh, good. In other words, how it deals if you have 20 appointed agent, right? So you don't have to deal with them 20. You just deal through CAS, IATA, and then the 20 agents submit to pay to CAS. CAS pay to you. That's what you're doing now, huh? Okay, good. Okay, now go to 1.3, page 12. That is Fiata. Huh? Okay, Fiata. And then look at the page 13. Yeah, National Aviation Authority, right? In particular, we look at our MEFCOM. No, MEFCOM pula. Oh, look at our MOT. Huh? MOT. And then just now I shared with you page 14. This is what I compiled and showed you. Okay, now do exercise. Exercise 1.5, Unit 1. I bug you 10 minutes to do exercise. Yeah, that is the standard. Recommended practices is just recommended practices. So it's up to individual countries to adopt it. Usually, most countries adopt, but they improvise. Yeah, their own requirement. Usually, they are tambah. Soalan 1. Which of the party has the following authority? Develop new system untuk easier communication and international air navigation. Siapa? Yes, ICAO. They are the one who develop navigation, international air navigation system. Kedua punya develop and promote uniform forwarding documents. Yeah, uniform forwarding Fiata memang. Then third one, develop procedures to facilitate movements across international boundaries for passenger and cargo. ICAO, ada lain jawab differently. Yeah, memang ICAO is the one because they are intergovernmental organization. Only they can do that, right? And then encourage collaboration among air transport companies. Yes, IATA is an association for air transport companies. Good. Bagus. That means you're paying attention. Okay, soalan number 2. Which is the body in Malaysia that is responsible for regulating the economic and commercial matters on civil aviation? MEFCOM, yes. Only CM is for technical. Okay, a customer come to you to make a complaint on the loss of his cargo. Right? You kadang-kadang ada damage cargo. Right? Ada complaint. Memang ada. Right? Now, bila your customer is not happy. Now, who is the first party you need to relate with? Is this first party, if this first party failed to resolve the case of your customer, to resolve the case, or your customer is not satisfied with the settlement, what would be your advice and which other parties can you seek redress with? So, bila you are the ABC cargo agent, right? They have the damage. So, who did they look for? They come to you directly? No, if it is your agent. No, if it is the shipper, okay? They are not happy with it. Who do they come? So who do they complain with first? Yeah, he is definitely the agent. Yeah, because the shipper, the owner of the goods, right? Bila they complain, memang go to their agent who they buy from.
Correct.
Because you appointed the agent to handle for you, right? Now, if your agent didn't handle it well, so what do you do? Airline, but if you all still reject, he said MEFCOM. Who else? What other answers you have? This is the macam orang panggil dispute, resolution dispute, dispute resolution. How to handle the step by step. Damage, shipper damage, they're not happy, they complain to the agent. Agent take it up with you, but you reject it, you say that no, that is the settlement. So the shipper still not happy. So what do the shipper, who do the shipper turn to? You proceed to MEFCOM. Remember MEFCOM, what's the purpose of MEFCOM? Economic matters. And MEFCOM, if you look at the charter, MEFCOM is to protect consumer rights. Not just cargo, but also passenger, mainly passenger. You orang ada follow itu news about AirAsia at one time during COVID-19 pandemic. Banyak dia tak mau refund. They complain sama MEFCOM betul. And at that time MEFCOM also didn't handle well. MEFCOM macam lebih kurang side sama AirAsia. If you ikut itu news lah. People complain sama dia orang. MEFCOM is not independent in that sense. But finally now MEFCOM stand very firm. So if you see, bila you ada shipper not happy, even agent come to you complain, they are not happy with your settlement for damage. So who do you complain? You go to MEFCOM because the airline is not entertaining. If MEFCOM also cannot settle, macam mana? MEFCOM is under MOT what? Yeah. What do you do? You say go to legal. Anybody else got any other answer? Do you agree with him? Do you agree with Akmal? Yeah. Mustaqim say yes, he agree. Yes. Right, MEFCOM also tak boleh resolve bagi you. What else? You got to sue the airline. Memang, right? There's the legal redress. You have to go in step by step, right? You don't simply sue first. Look, you talk first. And then, as a commercial carrier, as an airline, what do you do? Kalau ada damage case, even though customer is wrong, but he is a big customer. Macam, who is the biggest customer? One big e-commerce, DHL, FedEx, or whatever. Will you consider? Memang ada what we call as commercial consideration, right? Walaupun dia salah, customer is salah, but still, because of the commercial interest, the customer give you millions every month. How? You will have commercial consideration, because otherwise you will lose your business, and then he will sue you in court. Lagi teruk, you lose everything. So this is how things are handled, right? So MEFCOM is very important. Nah, bila in future I tak tahu, maybe they merge balik. MEFCOM and CM all come under one, become CM, no more MEFCOM. Maybe. So you go to CM, because CM may have a commercial division than the technical division. Macam dulu, before they elevated to authority, it was a department level saja. Okay, faham tak? So that's how the undang-undang works. Okay. So I'm glad that you are following. Most of you got it right. How things work, regulatory wise. Okay. Because I've conducted this course for even big agents. Big agents. Many of them could not follow. Okay, now let's go to Unit 2. Right? Now Unit 2 talks about, what is Unit 2 talking about? Yeah, the Air Cargo Agency. Jadi you punya cargo agent. You can be IATA or non-IATA, doesn't matter. A cargo agent is a cargo agent. But we'll be talking about air cargo agent, rights and obligation. As an IATA cargo agent, what is their punya right? And what are they obligated to provide? The services they provide, the scope of activity, what do they do? And then what about consolidator? What is a consolidator? The services and scope of activities. Breakbulk agent, the services, direct and consolidated shipment, and consolidation, economic benefits as well as commodities not permitted. Do you understand this term? Who is a cargo agent? Who is a consolidator? Who is a breakbulk agent? Direct and consolidated shipment? Anyone? You found the application of this? No? Okay, we go through together. Now, firstly, we talk about, in business, we talk about what? These three parties, right? We have the agent, the shipper, the agent, and the airline. Relationship and scope of activities, right? Now, who is the shipper? The shipper means what? Name appear on the air bill. You tell what is the name appear on the air bill? Where is the name that appear? Can you visualize the air bill? Left, right? Left mana? Tertinggi, left top. That is the shipper box. You fill in your name. That means, jadi you are the owner of that goods. Bila you punya nama ada di sana, that means you are the shipper. Shipper kena apa? Comply with all custom regulation and other governmental regulations of any country. Itu dia punya tanggungjawab. Shipper punya tanggungjawab. They have to comply because we are talking about international business. So bukan Malaysia saja. Malaysia punya undang-undang kena ikut. Yang destinasi punya undang-undang pun kena ikut. Okay? Kalau transit punya ada itu cuma ada melalui another point transit pun kena ikut. Okay? So that is the shipper's tanggungjawab. Then shipper ensure cargo is packed in an appropriate way for carriage. Minta maaf sini I spelling typo lah. Mata selalu bagi hal. So yeah. Itu kena pack properly. What is pack properly? We'll talk about it later on. Now, cargo agent. What is the cargo agent? Punya itu tanggungjawab. Cargo agent can be what? Freight forwarding agent appointed by the airline, right? Jadi the cargo agent can be a freight forwarding agent. Jadi you hantar cargo, you are a freight forwarding agent, and then you are agent for the airline. Freight forwarding agent registered by IATA to act as agent on behalf of appointing airline. Jadi you are a cast member, right? So you appoint the agent, right? So you appoint the agent, they are selling for you. So the settlement go through cast, right? So then you give the bill to the other cast agent. But you have the right not to give to all cast agents. Do you do that? Do you give? You're not sure. There's a commercial decision. Yeah. Do you give all your bill to all the agents? Why no? Sebab apa you tak bagi semua? Yeah, but all cast agents they are guaranteed by yeah. By bank guarantee, by by certain financial requirement, but you don't give your facility every to all agent, all cast agent. There are some, I think easily 200, 300 cast agent now, but you only appointed berapa? 20, 30. Berapa agent you ada appointed? With your every bill, using your facilities. 100 something. Wah, banyak. Wow, you are the banyak agent actually, even though you have GSA as well?
Yes, we do.
GSA is other station, right? Malaysia, you have your appointed agents saja. JSA, you have maybe Bangkok, Singapore, or your line station. Okay. What is your financial guarantee from agent? Oh. Itu dia punya credit term lah. But any bank guarantee required?
Some of it is a bank guarantee.
Oh. Personal guarantee as well?
Guarantee, no, I don't think so.
Oh.
I never seen before lah, but I don't know whether it is listed down.
Okay, so now the cargo agent, freight forwarding agent, when you set up ABC freight forwarder or logistic company, right? So the airline appoint you, so you are the airline's agent. Bila airline appoint you, that means they give you the bill. Tetapi you kena ada bagi financial guarantee. Okay. So the cargo agent appointed cargo agent, jadi dia buat apa? Dia dapat apa? Dia dapat bill stock of appointing airline. And then apa dia buat? They will sell your space to their customer, the shipper, right? And after that, they will collect the shipment, they process, they bungkus it, pack it, and then it must be what? Ready for carriage. Nampak tu? Present shipment to airline ready for carriage. What is ready for carriage? Yeah, ready to ship. But in your mind, it's ready to ship. But how is ready to ship look like? Yeah, box. Okay. What is proper? I satu kotak saya nampak di rubbish dumpster. I saw a very nice box. I ambil, saya boleh pack, boleh kah? You cannot simply pick itu kotak dalam itu tong sampah and then pack it, right? So anyway, we come to that. What is ready for carriage? This term is very important for you as an operator, as an airline. Make sure that the shipment is ready for carriage. But apakah dia punya erti ready for carriage? Okay, we will cover that as we go along. Then on the airline side, airline punya tanggungjawab apa kita kena buat? Maintain security of passenger, baggage, and cargo entering the airplane. Memang you have your security, right? Unless your door is closed, but still you have to have security, right? That is our basic tanggungjawab as an airline operator, airline undertake to complete the carriage with reasonable dispatch. You tengok itu English word dia pakai. Undertake, you as an airline, you terima itu cargo, you undertake itu, you punya tanggungjawab, right? You undertake to complete carriage means from point A to point B. Kalau dia punya destinasi point B, right? With reasonable dispatch. What it means by reasonable dispatch? Itu English word, very precise. What is reasonable dispatch? Okay, I ask you this question. Let's say hari ini apa Isnin, dia booking sudah semua confirm semua, dia hantar tender to you, you accepted, check everything, ready for carriage, you terima, right? And then suddenly aircraft down, AOG, and you delay, and the next flight full, you also cannot, they are low priority cargo. You go to the next day, maybe third day or fourth day. Is this reasonable dispatch? Reasonable dispatch means send it to destination. Is it reasonable dispatch? Yes and no. Yes, no. So what is the timeline?
Maybe depends on what type of transport.
Depends on your own priority, right? So you look at, we will also cover this. This is under clause. Every bill belakang, ada itu condition of contract, right? Clause number 9. We look at that when we talk about every bill. It's all as executives, you're all leaders and leaders of tomorrow as well. You all must understand this and know the application of this word. Okay. Now, airline is liable for damage sustained in the event of destruction or loss of or damage to the cargo during carry. Jadi memanglah bila you sudah terima itu cargo, you nak hantar ke destinasi, betul. Bila you itu barang pecah, damage, memang you have to compensate. You're liable. Destruction. What is destruction or loss? Destruction means koyak semua, total destruction, you know. Bila especially itu kapal jatuh, there's destruction. No way to recover. Loss, hilang, right? Atau itu damage means pecah, what not damage, rosak lah. And then during carriage, airline memang. So that is the scope of activity. And then kita tengok itu relationship going further. Kita tengok kita punya what do you call risiko, the risk and liability. Okay. Now the shipper, right? Dia sebelum dia hantar bagi you punya cargo agent, sebelum dia hantar. So of course the risk is with the shipper sendiri, right? Bila the agent pick up, that is hand over, then the agent takes over the liability, the responsibility. So the agent, either IATA cargo agent or non-IATA cargo agent sama juga. Okay. So of course they will take the cargo back, process, pack, document semua, hantar ke clear custom, hantar ke airline, origin port, right? Sebelum airline terima, of course this is the responsibility of the cargo agent. Bila hantar ke airline check semua, terima, airline punya responsibility, right? They take the risk. And airline hantar ke destinasi, still under airline punya custody, airline punya tanggungjawab. So that is the risk and responsibility. Now, that is cargo agent. Tetapi consolidator. What is consolidator now? You see their punya responsibility? What do you understand? Yeah, they're gompol. Is it the correct word, gompol? A few shipments from dari siapa? Different shipper, right? Different shipper. They use their sendiri punya house and rebuild, dia panggil, right? They pick up from one customer, second customer, third customer, fourth customer. Dia pakai dia sendiri punya rebuild, dia panggil house and rebuild. Dia build sama itu, the individual customer. So they could take it back, they consolidate into one shipment. They then cut the rebuild. Dipanggil apa? Master airbill sudah. So this master airbill cover all the house. Airline jadi master airbill, cover all the house. And then the custom clear, dia hantar bagi airline. Airline hantar ke destination. And then of course then the consolidator, dia punya agent the other end, destinasi. Dia collect, dia terima, right? And then dia buka, they distribute to all the individual consignee. So that is consolidated. Just you act as a consolidator lah. So jadi you punya responsibility is door to door. You see the picture here. Now why people want to do consolidation? Sebab apa? Dia buat money, margin, right? So that is how things, but they take responsibility, the consolidator. So you think their consolidator here, their destinasi party is called break bulk agent. Dia buka itu one shipment. Okay. Now consolidation benefit. Now economic benefit, the larger the shipment, the lower the rate, right? Kalau you make one big shipment, memang dia punya buying rate, dia punya harga korang lah. Macam you pergi Maidin, sama juga. You buy in bulk, you get a better price. Kalau you pergi kedai runcit, memang higher, the cost is higher. right? So it's the same concept. So kita contoh, kita buat satu contoh sini, Kuala Lumpur, London. Kalau 100 kilo buying rate RM23. Okay, kita buat satu contoh sini, KL London. 100 kilo buying rate RM23 1 kilo. Kalau you buy one ton, buying rate memang korang sikit. So consolidators wholesale selling rate, dia consolidate a few shipment to 1 ton, dia beli apa? Dia beli RM18. So dia boleh jual dia sendiri punya harga. So dia jual 21, right? So they still make money, right? So the bigger the shipment, the lower the rate. That is the principle of whether is in any business the same, right? So now advantage, right? Kalau you ada 10 shipment 100 kilo, you beli apa? Individual customer dia beli dia bayar RM23 1 kilo, right? Kalau one shipment they consolidate, the buying rate at 18, so you have a difference of what? 5,000 saving, right? Now saving for each shipper via consolidation, right? Kalau you become a consolidator, you have the power, right? You beli lower rate. It's up to you to sell how much because you take itu risk. So in this case, each shipper save, you give discount. Instead of 23, you give the customer $2 down. So each customer save $200, RM2 per kilo. 100 kilo is 200, right? So consolidator dia punya profit berapa? Right? Dia memang RM3 dah dia dapat. Kalau 10 shipments sent individually, the profit is only what? 5%. You masih bagi commission, agent commission 5%? Do you give? Do you give? No more. Cost plus sekarang. Oh, you don't give macam 45 kilo and above, you pakai tu tag rate? Tak ada agent commission 5%. Oh, very strict. The other commercial airline, the small shipment dia pakai IATA rate, they still give 5% commission. Small shipment but big shipment semua net rate, special rate, right? You practice that, right? Is that what your practice is, May?
Hi, what's the question?
I mean, you deal with a customer based on net rate, right?
You're actually right. So basically, every shipper are different, but there's a standard practice where plus 45, plus 100, plus 1,000. But we don't have like after we give you the plus 45, we don't give you a 5% commission. Yang tu tak ada. But the standard one ada.
I see. You don't give any more agent commission anymore.
I think you spot it right during the very first few slides. Because of the cargo demand already increasing, we wanted to remain that demand with us.
Okay. I mean, fair enough, because you deal with not small shipment, normally the big bulk shipment, right? Memang you have a buying special rate bagi dia orang, contract rate, right? Memang lah, special rate. But those guys can sell, right? The guy can be a wholesaler, can be a consolidator. So in the economic, benefit for what consolidation. That's why now actually this is just very simple one. You know, our market, not many agents, a lot of the agents are doing consolidation, tapi kita volume tak banyak, not big enough. Macam you go to Hong Kong, China, big time. They don't just do consolidation, they buy position. You know what is hard block space? You do hard block space, right? Block space. Yeah, kita hard block means what now? Dia beli pallet position lah. By one flight, okay, this flight, how many pallet you have? You have maybe 15 pallet. Every flight I want 2 pallet or 3 pallet. Okay? And what is the price? What's the amount? if I don't fulfill tu pallet tak pakai, burn tau kah, kena bayar tau kah, hard block, no question asked. So they will jual lah, cut losses lah. That is big time people bought. And then they can mix different destination. They hub it into one point. Like macam Amsterdam is a big station, Amsterdam. They are two agent, big agent. They will send, let's say Kuala Lumpur to Amsterdam. Itu consolidation. Itu benda bukan pergi ke destination Amsterdam saja. Itu barang semua. They may go to Paris, Frankfurt, Barcelona, France, Stuttgart, London. You know, but they have the breakdown agents sana. They buka, then they redocument and send it different. Yang penting they consolidate at origin. And then when they have big 2-3 pallets, around maybe 8-9 ton, the buying rate memang they can bargain dengan airline. See, that's how people play the game. So this is just to give you an idea, consolidation. So now we talk about direct shipment. Cargo agent do direct shipment. They also do consolidation. Now what is the difference? Now direct shipment, right? Direct shipment, itu client jadi shipper, right? Agent cut the airline air bill, we call it air bill. Then submit to airline air bill, right? Whereas consolidated shipment, the agent you use their own internal document, air bill juga, but they call it house air bill, right? And then they cut the airline air bill. The airline air bill becomes a master air bill. It's the same thing. This air bill and this air bill is the same thing. But when you do a consolidation, it's called a master. But then the entry information here, you masukkan information is different. Kalau bila you buat consolidation, you are the shipper already. Macam you ABC freight forwarder. So jadi you are the shipper. You put here your name, and then consignee your name also, because you have branches. You are the cawangan sana. And then agent, you become the airline agent. That means jadi ABC Consolidator, ABC Consolidator Kuala Lumpur, ABC Consolidator Hong Kong, and then you are ABC Consolidator Kuala Lumpur. That means you are the they are the owner, you are the consignee, you are the agent for the airline. Semua you punya nama. Whereas the direct is different. Direct is actual owner. Acong Ali Akau, manufacturing. And then here consignee is your buyer sana. And here the agent, kalau you are the ABC consolidator, ABC freight forwarder, then you become your name as the agent here. So the difference because of the legal part, right? Who is the owner of the goods? So you see the difference? Itu gambar you orang faham ke? You understand the direct shipment and the consolidated shipment. Claim also comes differently. When you talk about claims, that one we will deal with on the last day. Now, what is not permitted for consolidation? Right? Live animal, okay, binatang, you cannot consolidate. With general cargo lah. What I mean, okay. Mayat, right? You don't consolidate mayat and other cargo, okay. And then itu benda itu? Valuables. You cannot consolidate with other cargo. Right? Bila you hantar itu, there is a surcharge involved for freight charges. Ada surcharge, kena charge. Sebab apa? Ini semua ada special handling. Okay? Require special handling, I sudah cakap. Now, unless consolidated shipment wholly composed the same cargo type. Jadi kalau you have this dog dengan anjing, dengan kucing, dengan lain-lain binatang, bird, you can consolidate them. All animals okay. Tapi cannot consolidate with other other goods, other cargo. Mayat, memang you have 10 bodies, you can consolidate, right? Because it goes to different consignee from different owner. Holy, semua mayat okay. And valuable, you have gold watches, you have jewelry, semua boleh console by itself, same class. Okay. You handle this before, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, I know human beings, just one our staff that time. I think 2 years ago, yeah, you just millennium for our staff.
Oh. But in your case, it's just you don't consolidate, only once a while. Kadang-kadang you dapat satu, right?
Like anymore, there are few.
You know, especially here, remember many years back, few years back, Nepal earthquake, banyak orang mati, right? So they cannot be, banyak body of foreigner, so they have to consolidate, stack them up in one pallet. Right, that's consolidation. It happened, macam mana? Satu mayat coffin, and 10, kalau 10 you 10 pallet, macam mana? You rugi. Right? So how do you build up the mayat? You boleh campur kargo sebelah kah?
One pallet is one million.
Pure, kita panggil pure. Oh, so respectful kah orang? Itu you punya staff. Kalau lain kan? Okay. Okay, so much about this. Any question? Okay, let's look at the hand this folder. Unit 2. Unit 2 dari muka 16. Tolong tengok. All of you at page 16. Okay, 16. Okay, yeah. Okay, 16. First item, of course, the way I structure this information, these notes are, we have the introduction, we have the learning points. Lepas itu 2.1 talks about apa? Cargo agency. 211 is air cargo agent. See, these are the common responsibility, all the bullet points. Please turn to next page. 212 talks about IATA cargo agent. Criteria to be registered as IATA cargo agent. Kalau to acquire IATA accreditation, applicant must meet the following, right? Your competent staff, at least one office with certain minimum size for sales and handling of air freight. General trading license in the country. That means you have to be a what? Sendirian Berhad or PLT. Then trading name, meet financial criteria established by IATA. Hold sufficient insurance to cover any damage or loss of shipper's cargo. Then look at bawah, rights and obligation of IATA cargo agent. Dia punya services they provide. And the main rights is what? An obligation, given available stock and credit facility by appointing airline. Serve as a marketing network for airlines cargo products. Receive a commission from IATA Airlines on export cargo. Then after that, tunjuk apa sini? Must present shipment to airline ready for carriage. Must pay all airline freight charges within a stipulated time. Right. Then please turn to next page. Itu dia punya services, page muka 18. Muka 18 talk about services of IATA cargo agent. Dia banyak sana, 8 bullet points. Then the C, scope of cargo activities, I already explained to you just now on the slide. And then please go to next page. Next page 2.2 tunjuk apa sini? Yeah, consolidator, right? Services offered by consolidator in the middle. Then export import cargo. Then next is next page page 20, scope of consolidated activity. Then breakbulk agent. Breakbulk agent is a destination for consolidation shipment. And next page, muka 21, difference 2.4, difference between direct and consolidated shipment. Okay. And next page, page 22, itu contoh about benefit of consolidation. And then page 23, tolong jawab itu. Page 23, 24. Lepas you jawab, kita pergi break for lunch lah. It will be probably, maybe will be around 12:40. Is it okay? 12:40, okay? We break for lunch. I give you 20 minutes to do this exercise. Yeah, okay, let me see. I think there should be. Or did I miss out? Oh, not here, but there are other topics. Acceptance sign. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I didn't add it in here. Thank you. So I've got to show the slide. Cái loại OK,得啦，到時先執啦。我要兩份，我要睇邊次頭一份。OK， 得啦，搞掂，有2個幾鐘頭。